Meow 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 meow. I could make a beat with that. The Lord of the Rings theme. Would that be legal to sample for a beat? If you just take like it's not even the theme of Lord of the Rings, it's the theme of the ring itself. So if you just take like the One Rings theme and then sample it. My cat's looking at me. She wants to get on my desk and eat my chicken. I see her licking her lips. I mean, she just got done eating tuna, so I mean, give her a treat. We don't give her tuna that often. It's like twice a month usually. Mainly because, you know, fish, like tuna, is good for cats if you give it to them in like the right number, like the right amount. But if you give them too much, they can actually get sick from it. So you gotta be careful how much you give them. Because despite how much cats love fish, they're not actually evolved to eat fish, really. Not regularly, anyways. They eat land animals, so land meat. And fish meat doesn't have everything they need in their diet. It actually has some things that are not good for them in their diet. Mercury, for example, if you feed cats nothing but fish, you could actually give your pet cat, little furry friend, mercury poisoning. So, basically, it's okay and maybe even somewhat healthy to give your cats tuna every now and then. But you definitely don't want to give it to them all the time. And so, my cat gets tuna about twice a month, roughly. Sometimes maybe a little more, sometimes less. It just depends on circumstance. Anyways, back in the Minecraft world, let's go. I'm just digging out a little more space here, because little by little I want to have this little area be very spacious, have a lot of room to expand onto. And also, just for clarity, I have a headache coming on. I feel it coming on pretty fast. Um, uh, I'm gonna go take something. It only started coming on like right as I started getting ready to stream, so bad timing. But it's raining outside, so that's what is actually causing the headache. Believe it or not, I am one of those people that gets headaches from the air pressure changes from when it rains, basically. So it started raining like 10 minutes ago, and now the headache is coming on. So and my cat jumped. I literally got up for okay, less than a minute. I was up for less than a minute. My cat got up on my chair. He was trying to take my spot. Not only that, but she was also trying to get my chicken. She likes to sleep on my chair when I'm not on it. It's a comfortable chair. I don't blame her. I like to sit on this chair. It's pretty comfortable. It's a fairly old chair, but it's a pretty comfortable chair. Alright, let's start a map here. I'm only doing level 3 maps, at least at the beginning. Mainly for the reason that I don't like the way the level 4 maps look. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. The level 4 maps are just a little bit too big for my liking. And I mean that basically, when you look at them, a lot of times you can't even tell what you're looking at. So, but the level 3 maps are big enough to cover a substantial amount of area, but zoomed in enough to actually tell what you're looking at. Oh gosh. That's why I like level 3 maps. Anyways. Let's go. Wait, no. Okay. I actually do need to have a map chest, so I'm gonna do that right here. Oh my god, dude. Oh, my stomach. Stomach. Oh, this is not good timing for this bullshit, body. Come the hell on. Okay. Map 2 is the one I want. While the other ones can just be put up. I need to go... I forgot. I need to make an iron pickaxe. Multiple, preferably. Okay. Put the bamboo up for now. I'm gonna use the bamboo eventually, but... Oh, and it's thundering outside too, by the way. Let's go. I got a good amount of supplies, but also enough inventory space to where I can say, I think I'll be fine out in the wilderness. Should have brought more food. 23, yeah, let's go get more food. 23 melons just simply is not substantial. What do I have? I need to start cooking some of that. I'll just chop some more melons. Alright, that's what I'll do. So, yeah, I like this game a lot. It's very fun. That's all I got to say. I'm gonna be quiet for the rest of the stream, because my head is hurting, my stomach is hurting. Oh. 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 Bad timing, but I really want to play this game, because I love this game, and I've been waiting for 1.20 to start my new world, and they take centuries to release. But I think 1.20 is a nice clean number. It's a nice clean update. I think this is the perfect update to start a long-term world in. I really should make more weapons. Sword is gonna break fighting this one skeleton. Alright, well, it survived a skeleton. Uh-oh. I'm not doing too well here. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot to get melons. It took me literally 1 second to forget to get melons, so... Just in case you need proof that I, probably have ADHD. Not diagnosed, but, I have been treated for ADHD. And then I stopped taking the treatments because I forgot about them, and then just never went back to them, so... Yup! I dare you. I dare you, bruh. I dare you, bruh. I dare you. I hear you sloppy. Why do these guys have such sloppy, goopy footsteps? That's what I wonder. He's above me. This... Come on. You not over here? I actually don't know where this guy is. Don't actually need lapis, really, but... Okay. I will feel more like a success if I have a greater number of ores, and lapis can add on to that. And also this. Wait, can I... You can dig copper with stone. That's so nice, dude. I love it. It is, if I remember correctly, in real life, it's like a soft... It's soft, isn't it? Like copper? It's soft like gold, but I'm not sure which one is softer. When I say soft, I mean relatively. I'm not saying you can, like, bend it around or use it as a pillow. I'm saying compared to other metals. Where did my cat go? My cat was there, and then she disappeared. It took, like, no time for her to just be gone. Come on, skeleton. Yeah, that's right, dumbass. He broke my armor. But he's dead. Oh, God. So now you want to show your ugly, sloppy footsteps. There we go. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Cats? I was talking about... Let's just let the conversation flow from thing to thing. There's no reason to really stay on one single conversation. I love flowy conversations. Don't you girls? Alright. That is a lot of coal. Iron over there. None of the stuff is... Ah! Ah! The skeleton revealed it to me by walking on the redstone. Let's go. Out my iron. Whoa. Zombies. There's light over here. You don't like the light, do ya? Damn it. What is different about sunlight and the light that comes from the torches that makes the zombies hurt? Like, why doesn't... Okay, this is like a mob arena down here. Back off. Back off. What? Good God, I didn't know you were a jumping spider. Ah! I need to start carrying actual weapons with me, like a sword. The axe simply is not a great substitute. And now there's a skeleton targeting me. Come on, skeleton. You fell for my trick! It didn't work! He survived! You lucky son... Uh-oh. You lucky son of a... And now I just flooded this whole area. And there's more mobs. This is getting so out of hand so fast. Let me make some more torches. 40 torches, let's go. Look, the place is lit. No need to fight. Just give me the damn redstone. This is literally all I need for what I'm trying to do. Give me this, though. There's freaking 4 creepers over there. Alright. I would like to explore more of that crazy area, but, I think it's worth it. Ah! I got to replace my golden helmet that the stupid enemy broke earlier. Alright, well, while I'm here, and it's safe over here, I might as well get some more iron. You know, mining isn't necessarily my favorite thing to do in Minecraft, but it is sort of satisfying just to see you know, go from being poor, Stone Age, to being rich, wealthy, iron all the time. I never wear anything except for the best iron gear. And there's mobs coming down here. There was oh yes, right there. It's gold. I want the gold. Like I said, I don't really have any specific use for gold, but it's just nice to have more stuff. Uh-oh. Please. No, dude. Seriously, dude. Okay, I got this. That's right! That's right! Don't freaking mess with me, man. I'm gonna try not to swear so I can get more on YouTube. Well, that was a fun adventure. the second delving into the cave, and I got exactly what I wanted, redstone, and some extra stuff as well. Stuff that I might not actually really need or even want that much right now yet, but I will eventually. No phantoms yet either. I'm sure they're on their way. That's right. That's right, bro. Getting rich. Getting wealthy. I'm getting everything I could ever want and wish. Arg, matey, got the riches in my head. I'm getting gold and getting rich. Net worth of 5 million. Got the watermelon in my hand, and I got further riches on my head. Oof. Yeah. That's the next rap verse. It's just a Cardi B parody rap verse. He laughed at my joke! I knew I was funny. That was barely a joke, let's be honest. Because it's literally just real life. Wait, so how do I see which one is a locator map? Okay, so it just doesn't work if it's already a locator map. That's cool. Thank you for game for not even giving me the option to waste my resources. Okay. Nope, this is not the right map. And there we go. We are in this place. I'm proud to be here, guys. With 3 locator maps. I'm so proud. I'm gonna need a 4th one for the region in this direction. And then that's it. I'm not gonna explore any other parts of the map except for those 4 maps. For now. I will eventually, trust me. It's not gonna be that forever. Just until I decide I need more space to explore. Alright. Please, cook me some freaking food. The watermelons are running out. I need some meat. Alright. You guys ever just like ever just picture in your mind a video game you want to make? I do that in my head when I get bored at like work or like just anything, like while I'm driving. Anytime I get bored, I just like world build in my head an entire lore. I think it's fun. And I think if someone hired me, I genuinely could like make good lore for like a video game or a movie or like a book series. But I'm not like, I can't program. I can a little bit. But I've forgotten most of it. I actually did teach myself C++, I think it was C++, to mod for a video game. I made mods for Terraria, which I don't know what language that was. But I also learned C++ from like some books just to play around with, basically. But only the basics. It was just the basic stuff, basically. But I would like to make my own video game. I think that would be a really cool, really fun, really interesting experience. You know what I want to do here? I want this house to have, like, actually 2 separate tunnels here. First of all, it's gotta have, like, yeah! Get back. What are you planning? He poisoned me, man. I'm dying! The poison is getting to me. It's just, it's hiding. Just kill it. Oh, actually, I'm really low health. Good thing poison doesn't actually kill you in this game. Unrealistic when you think about it, but better for survival. For sure. Alright. Asshole, you just wait till I get my... Oh! Get back. Get back. Get back. That's right. What'd you drop? Just sticks? Really? Witches in this game have one of the most, like, one of the weirdest drop pools, man. Like, I know that it's based around, like they do have, like, a theme with what they drop. Mostly potions and potion ingredients, but to anyone who is just starting out Minecraft, it genuinely is just gonna look like they drop a bunch of random stuff. Okay. Yeah, I remember what I was doing. I remember. So here's the thing, right? First of all, place this there. Second of all, yeah, we're gonna dig this side out right here. This side is gonna get dug out. Ooh! This looks so weird, punching things with a bow in my hand. It's like... Alright, there we go. Here we go. We're looking pretty nice here. I need to fill in all this space back here, too. Alright. Then, I just simply dig this out. It's gonna be a weird house with weird space. But it's gonna be a lot of space nonetheless. And I think it's gonna look pretty... Why do vines make, like, a weird... Like, listen. Okay, now it's not doing it. It's only when you break the block that it's sitting on for some reason. It's weird as fuck, man. Alright. And then... Stop! Why is that such perfect timing? And then... Gets abducted by fucking aliens. If you think about it, aliens actually are in Minecraft. They're just Endermen. Like, Endermen are aliens. And also, kind of, like, by definition, piglins are aliens as well. Anything that's from the Nether or the End is technically, by definition, an alien, because it's from another world. So there are aliens in Minecraft. They just don't abduct you. They abduct your blocks instead. And maybe your life as well. I'm just saying, I think as long as I survived the trip and didn't have any, like, severe damage, I think that I would honestly not mind that much being abducted by aliens. Because then I would have proof, even if no one believed me, because let's be honest, I don't believe people who say they've been abducted by aliens. So I don't expect other people to believe me. But even if I'm not believed, at least I will know personally. I'll be like, yeah, but I know they're real. Some flapping sounds. I think that would be good enough for me. I could walk around life and be like, yeah, nobody believes me. I don't care. I've seen it. I know it. But then again, I imagine that's how people who have had sleep paralysis episodes being abducted. Because I actually did. I have had a sleep paralysis episode where I was abducted by aliens. That has already happened to me. The thing is, though, I don't go around telling people that I was actually abducted by aliens because I know it was just sleep paralysis. Mainly because that wasn't my first sleep paralysis episode, so when I woke up, I was like, again. I had one sleep paralysis episode where a freaking demon baby came into my room, smiled at me and waved at me, and then I just freaking, like, jumped out of bed, basically. I woke up. It was so terrifying that I woke up from a sleep paralysis episode, which if you've ever had sleep paralysis, it has to be pretty damn terrifying to wake you up like that. I had another sleep paralysis episode where I don't even know how to explain it. I had like this weird feeling that was like, something is not right here. But I didn't even know it was sleep paralysis because I wasn't even awake enough to know that I was awake. I was like, this is a dream. This is a dream. Then I had the feeling like, something is not right here. This is supposed to be a dream. And then I just hear freaking, no joke, I hear Mario. Whoa, 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 whoa. His jumping sound, way far away. It sounded reverberated, like he was miles down a tunnel, like in a cave. And I don't really know why this doesn't sound that scary, but I was completely terrified by this. And it sounded like he was getting closer and closer and closer, and in my heart I was just like, this is not right, this is unnatural, this is supposed to be a dream. And then I woke myself up from it. The alien abduction one, it's a weird one. That was honestly, the alien abduction one is the most weird one. Because the demon one, I woke up and immediately knew that was sleep paralysis. That was the scariest one. The demon one was the scariest one, the demon baby. Because when it was happening, I so seriously thought I died and was about to be taken to hell. I was like, oh my god, I'm dead. I had a heart attack in my sleep or something. Then I woke up. The alien abduction one is weird because I had no idea I was having sleep paralysis, which, I mean, I did when I woke up that it was sleep paralysis, but when it was happening, my brain was like, I'm paralyzed, and I could hear it. I could hear, it sounded like there was a UFO above my head outside the house. Like, I could hear the humming, like the low drumming noise, and I could feel it in my body. Then I was like, I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed, I can't move. And there's something flying outside the house. I was like, damn it, I'm about to be abducted. And I actually saw a part of the alien. I only saw its hand, because it was like, it's hard to explain, but the door was cracked open, and as the alien reached its hand around the doorknob, I could see it stretch its fingers through the crack, so it was like, weird. And then my grandpa walked in the room and woke me up pretty much as that was happening. Which, by the way, basically completely proves that it wasn't a real abduction, because my grandpa walked in the room right as this was happening, the same time, and it woke me up. It woke me up from the dream, and the alien just disappeared, basically. And I was like, oh, okay. That was a dream. And also, there were other things that influenced this time in my life that influenced the dream, but I won't talk about because they're more controversial. This is not looking terrible. I like the idea of having like two different tunnels here, like that kind of go through. I want to make the ceiling on this one higher or the ceiling on this one lower, but I kind of like the low ceiling one, because it makes it feel even more like a tunnel, so I might go with that instead. By the way, in case you're wondering, if anyone's watching this stream, a lot of the stuff is going to be cut out of the video, so watching the streams will be worth it if you like hearing my crazy stories about sleep paralysis demons. And well, one was a literal demon, the other one was Mario coming to kill me or something, and the other one was an alien, but you know. And I've had other sleep paralysis episodes besides that, by the way. Those were not my only sleep paralysis episodes. When I was a kid, I had them on a regular basis. There was one when I was a kid, I remember, where my closet had something. This is when I was a kid, so it was literally a monster in the closet as I was a kid, right? My closet had like something banging on the other side and yelling through it, like, open up, open the door, let me out. And I was sitting there like terrified. Then I don't even remember. I think I went back to sleep. I was a kid. I don't remember the full events of what happened. I had another one where it's the same in my closet. I saw a bright flash of light come from my closet, and then the closet door just opened, and a huge amount of water just flooded through it, or came out of it. That was another like sleep paralysis episode I had. That one woke me up in the middle of the night. I had some weird nightmares when I was a kid too. I had one where I saw like this being that I perceived. Keep in mind, I was a kid, okay? I perceived this being to be from another dimension, like another, not just another planet, but another dimension entirely. And in my chest, I could feel like something was wrong, and I was like, "This is unnatural. I'm not supposed to be here." That kind of feeling, right? Go this way instead. But yeah, I had a lot of weird dreams when I was a kid. Wild things happen to me in my dreams. I had one nightmare where I was a kid. It's another one that woke me up. I had night terrors when I was a kid, just to be completely open and honest about it. Like, it's more of a personal thing, but I did. I had night terrors when I was a kid, pretty regular basis. And some of the night terrors would come from basically sleep paralysis. And there was one where I was sleeping and I just like heard something counting down, like 3, and I heard like a loud breathing sound, like getting closer and closer, and then I heard it sprinting down the hallway to my room, loud footsteps, like, and then I just heard it bang on the door one time, and then freaking flung my head open, or flung my head up so fast that I literally hit my head on the freaking because I had a bunk bed. I hit my head on the top of the bunk bed, and I was like, oh, like it literally it scared me awake, and I woke up like hyperventilating, like real things happened to me as when I was a kid. Real things that happened. This is why I believe that most UFO abduction stories and a lot of stories of like people having really intense, terrifying experiences were probably dreams. To be honest, I had those things when I was a kid, and I got to a certain extent used to them when I was a kid. So to me, it was just like it was normal for me to have experiences like that, and then to wake up and realize it's not real. But I feel like most people don't have experiences like that when they're a kid, or at least not that common. And so they never have that full realization that holy shit, your brain is capable of making this stuff up. They never have that experience of your brain can actually generate this stuff that feels so real in the moment that you have to actually rationalize and convince yourself that it was a dream sometimes. But yeah, your brain is an extremely powerful thing. Make sure I'm actually recording. I am. Cool. I don't have any wood except for this, but I want to make doors that match this door. I have a door somewhere, don't I? Yeah, right here. So I can place one down. I'm gonna pull. Ah! Screw you, bro. Do you think they would drop emeralds? Because it literally has an emerald on its hat. Anyways. Bring my own stream up to check for comments, because just to check. I'm not gonna like sit and look at it constantly, but just to check. No comments. Closing it, because I feel more comfortable when I don't know how many people are watching, or if there's anybody watching, because a lot of times there's just not. I feel more comfortable because once I realize, like, fully in my brain is like, oh my god, someone's watching. It's not a happy thing. It's not like, oh, wow, I'm so honored. It's more like a, oh my god, what do I do, man? And its thing is, it doesn't even really cause anxiety. It more just causes confusion. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. But if I don't know people are watching, it doesn't feel like a social interaction. It just feels like talking to myself. Which, in that situation, I don't really know what to do either, but I can at least be myself more. So it's easier. Anyways, my house is finished. Kind of. Not really. It's not filled, and it looks really gross. It's like dirt and stone and shit like that, but it's at least got a shape, and it's got space. It's missing a door over there, but I can fix that. And I like this, how these are two separate spaces that I could design differently. And then from this space, you can see these. I don't know. I like this design. It's a unique design that I feel like I haven't seen in any, real life houses. So I'm just going with it. I need wood, but it's dark. But yeah. Anyways. I'm trying to come up with ideas, right? Like, I feel like this space could be used, like, along this entire wall, and this entire wall could just have furnaces. Just like an entire furnace room. Although if you think about that, if this were real and you walk through this with that many furnaces going, you'd probably be going because there's just like smoke all around you. And in here, turn this into a potion brewing room Which, if you think about it, walking through here, you'd probably be like, because it would just be freaking chemicals in the air the whole time. I just think about, like, some of these potions that you're creating and drinking, like, they might be healthy in the moment, but would they have any long-term health effects? Like, say, for example, a speed potion, right? Would it have long-term side effects, like maybe like caffeine does, you know? Caffeine is great on occasion. But if you drink it all the time, it does have side effects. I could get really into that, but I'm not going to, because people don't want to hear me ramble about the withdrawal symptoms of caffeine. But it does have withdrawal symptoms, by the way, and they kick in under 24 hours, so you should look into that if you think you're addicted to caffeine, and maybe not drink so much. What's in here? It's good stuff. That's what those sounds are, and it's also the Walter White sound. Why did he make that sound? I don't even remember that part of it. I just remember him making that noise. I don't remember what led to it in that part of the show. I remember him going, something like that. That was a great show. For many reasons. Breaking Bad equals 10 out of 10. Would watch again. Except that it's like 20 hours long. Oof. I'm just saying, I think being abducted by aliens would be cool. I think when I got home, I wouldn't be like, them darn aliens. I'd be more like, well, now I know. Now I know, and no one can prove me wrong. But, except maybe myself. Maybe one day I'll just realize it's a dream, but you know. Don't actually know how much of this bamboo I need to make wood that I want, right? Like, how much bamboo do I need to make an entire house out of bamboo wood? Alright. So, I'm gonna go to 0, 0. Which is in this direction. Just to see where 0, 0 is and see how this is gonna start. Because 0, 0 is where I want to start the center of this whole big major base I'm gonna build, right? That's gonna be the starting area of it. And I want it to spread out from there. Alright, 0. 20 paces in this direction. 0, here. This is such a mundane spot, honestly. I, for some reason, was expecting it to be a more weird location. But it's just not. Oh, God, dude. I need to get some water. I keep drinking the smoothie. But I think it's making me dehydrated. Did you know house cats? I'm not gonna say that. I don't know if this is scientifically true, right? I read a few years ago that house cats are actually one of the most efficient hunters on the world. Not the most, but one of the most. And when I say efficient, I'm not saying that they kill the most animals. They have the highest success rate. meaning that they're more likely to succeed when they're hunting something than almost any other animal on the entire planet. That's wild to me, man. I'm gonna chop down this area, this whole forested area, because we're gonna turn this into the center part of my base, and I don't think any of this needs to be here for that. It can be gone. In fact, I think it's in the way. Deforestation time. Also, I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm slightly OCD. It's not severe, but I am slightly OCD. And I hated playing this game with my friends because of this. I genuinely hated playing this game with them because they would leave trees floating, they would destroy forests and not plant anything back, so it would just be ugly to look at, destroy areas and not rebuild them, place random shit around. Playing this game with them sucked, because I get it, you're supposed to be creative, you're supposed to be free expression. Free expression, bro. Could you guys just be clean about it? Okay. I think the thing is that back then, I didn't realize I had OCD. And neither did they, so, yeah. If you're wondering where all of this comes from, I'm not going to spoil it, but all of these mental conditions and all of these mental quirks go back to one singular condition. The OCD is actually not really true OCD, but it's a symptom of another disorder. So, I'll leave it to you to figure out which one that is. What all of these are linked to. And then maybe I'll tell you one day. Probably will! But yeah. I almost just died. I almost just died. I fell from the tree. I might cut it out because I was kind of rambling over it, but you can see it in the stream if I cut it out. I gotta stop rambling. I ramble too much when I play this game. It's because like I'm chopping wood, bruh. Anyone on Earth want to see this? Anyone? Someone does. That doesn't mean they will. Why am I digging down again? I know what's gonna happen. These jungle trees are actually not as bad as the giant oak trees. Hoping I didn't miss any wood though, so it'll all decay, because if I miss even one single piece of wood, there's just gonna be floating leaves in the air. And I'm gonna have to go back up and get it, because it's gonna look completely terrible. Ah! My axe broke. And there's still just this big stump left. Wowzers. Wow. Oh wow. That sucks. Oh crap. That's lame. Too late to change anything about that stump. Ooh, almost killed you because I thought you were a cow. Bruh. For real. Actually, I could create a secret base under here, couldn't I? I'm gonna do that. Oh, yeah. Dude, this is gonna be so epic. What am I gonna put down here? What is even the benefit of being down here? I don't know, but there's a secret base location now that I can crawl around under my house. My god, I'm swimming. They really should just make crawling an actual feature in Minecraft at this point. Because this is dumb looking. Are you not impressed? I have a... I'm getting out. I'm leaving. Oh, no, it's pulling me in. Woohoo, that was cool while it lasted, but I got things to do, you know. Alright. Got a lot of jungle logs, which I will probably use as fuel. And a lot of oak. Also probably use birch as fuel, because birch... Here's the thing, right? I'm going to show you guys something, right? The birch log, I actually really like the look of the birch log. I think it looks really cool. I'm not even going to show you the plank. There's not even a reason for me to craft the plank, because it looks so ugly, it would just be a waste of time, inventory space, and a birch log. It's ugly. Like, capital UGLY, capital all of them. Ugly. You might think I'm overreacting. Probably am. But that doesn't mean I'm wrong. In fact, if anything, it just doubles my chances of being right. It's ugly. Show you guys a cool trick here. You're about to be so damn impressed. You see this? Bet you didn't know this. Only Minecraft veterans know about this. Actually, back in the day, that was kind of true. But it's not true anymore because literally the crafting book just tells you. But back in the day, that was something that I actually knew a lot of people that didn't know. That when I told them, I was like, hey, look, dude, you can make... Watch this. You can make wool with silk? They were like... And it would make me feel so freaking badass. I was like, yeah. Blew your mind, didn't I? There's no reason to make iron axes, by the way. I don't think it actually gives you that much of a speed boost, to be honest. It's like a minor speed boost at best. This just looks like freaking splotchy grass everywhere. This is like insano. Ah! I am afraid of heights in real life, by the way. My fear of heights has actually, you know, gotten better, mainly because I've exposed myself to heights frequently. But I will never go on a single damn roller coaster. It's not even just my fear of heights, it's just overstimulation. Ah! Rain! That makes sense for a jungle. That sound has always been so satisfying to me. Like, I love just picking up items in this game. It's like... Minecraft has always had pretty, like, good sound design, in my opinion. I know many people will, like, strongly disagree, but I even kind of like the old... Like, I think that the old... And this is not... I genuinely... A lot of my love for old Minecraft is just nostalgia, right? This, I do not think is nostalgia. I think that the old Minecraft sound design, with the ooh, 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 and the grass sound effects, actually wasn't bad. And I don't think I deserve hate for saying that. I think that was good sound design. Now, am I saying the modern sound design is bad? Comparison? No. Minecraft still has really good sound design, in my opinion. I think some of the sounds of the new blocks are just amazing. I still think Minecraft has better sound design than it did back then. But I think some of the old sounds were pretty good. And I kind of miss the higher contrast block textures, but I think that one might just be nostalgia. Like, I miss the old gravel texture. That's like the biggest one. The biggest one that I wish they didn't change. But, like I said, that one might just be nostalgia. But look at this, dude. Does the new gravel texture... I don't even have any. Does the new gravel texture fit better with this dirt texture, or does the old one fit better? The old one fits better. The old one fits the Minecraft texture better. But the new one looks better by itself. But which one fits into the game better? That's my question. The old one, I think, certainly. Like, 100%. And that's why I say... I still don't really mind the new one. I don't mind the new art direction. It doesn't kill it for me. They're not changing it so much to where it ruins the game. They're just improving certain things little by little, right? None of the changes they made to old stuff ruins the game. In fact, no. I don't think they've ever made a single change to Minecraft that ruined it for me. Except for maybe the combat update. But I don't even really know because I didn't play Minecraft that much at that time. And I've also been playing on Bedrock for the past, like, few years, so... I don't really know if that one would ruin the game for me or not. Plus, combat in Minecraft has never been that good, let's be honest. can't get those vines. No. No, I refuse to let this happen. To let that stupid grass block appear. Get gone. There we go. Fine. I am perfectly fine. I am confident in the girlish noises I make, even if I'm not happy about them. I am a man, even if it doesn't always sound like it. Minecraft has been one of my favorite games. Like, I'll say this, Minecraft has stayed in my top 3 games ever since the first time I played it. It has never one time left. While my top 3 games has been constantly shifting, Minecraft has stayed in there constantly, basically. I mean in terms of playtime. In terms of how much I actually like the game, it's never left my top 10. But in terms of playtime, it's never left my top 3. Minecraft has been in my top 3 most played games since the year I first bought my Minecraft account in like 2012. So just keep that in mind. I love this game, right? I played this game an unhealthy amount, to be honest, in some years of my life. In modern years, not nearly the unhealthy amount it used to be, but still played a good bit. It's a great game. Minecraft is genuinely a great game. But it could be better. I think it's too easy. I think Minecraft does not have enough dangers in the world. There needs to be more dangers in the overworld. The Nether kind of fixes that, where it's a very dangerous place, but I think the overworld needs to be somewhere between how easy it is now and how difficult the Nether is. Not as difficult as the Nether, but also not like basically the cakewalk it is now. The only time I ever die in the overworld is from like fall damage and drowning. That's it. Or lava. I never get killed by the mobs themselves. I think there needs to be more dangerous mobs. You know what I think? I think we need more like things like the Warden, where you're not even supposed to kill them. I don't think that they shouldn't drop anything. I think even the Warden should have a drop. I think the difficulty of the Warden itself should be enough to discourage you from fighting it, but I do think it should drop something. And now that the added armor trims, it could be something like that. Like the Warden could just drop an armor trim, so that the players, you know, it's not like so important or so great to where they're like, I gotta kill the Warden. But it's cool enough to feel like a genuine reward for killing him, you know? We need stuff like monsters like the Warden, though, where they're not even designed to be killed by the player, but we need one in the ocean. Listen, I want to feel like when I'm sailing the seas, I was going to say the 7 seas, but it's not how Minecraft works. When I'm sailing the open ocean, I want to feel like I'm in danger. And I don't. The only thing I feel like I'm in danger of is getting lost when I don't have a map. And I always play Minecraft with maps now, by the way. First of all, I love maps. That's why. I personally love maps in real life. I just love looking at them, love reading them. But in Minecraft specifically, they're also pretty helpful for not getting lost. So, especially when you just started a new world and you don't know where everything is, it's pretty easy to get lost if you're not, like, careful. And I do genuinely have a pretty poor sense of direction. But I'm pretty good at reading maps, so get out of here. gonna kill this one too. Yes, right. I like killing skeletons. It's a nice enemy to grind. And then I go to sleep. You know one feature from old Minecraft I don't miss? The nightmare feature, where mobs spawn around you if you try to sleep in the dark. I think that feature sucked. I actually hated that feature when it was in the game. And I have never for one day missed that feature. That, like, anyone who played the game long enough to remember that is probably going to agree with me. It sucked. Just have mobs spawn around you randomly for no freaking reason. Except for that it's dark. It's like, okay, wow, this is a bad feature. The you can't sleep, there's monsters nearby thing also kind of sucks. But I get it. But what I wish they would do instead is just make it so that monsters can wake you up. Not that monsters can randomly spawn around you. But, like, what if, imagine, a skeleton walks up to you while you're sleeping and shoots you and wakes you up? I think they can do that. So then why do we even need the you can't sleep, there's monsters nearby? You know, they'll just wake you up, right? Maybe it's because you can sleep and it's so fast that they might not be able to get to you and you just wake up and the monster's still chasing you. So you can sleep while a monster is chasing you and then sort of cheese it by bringing daytime around. But you could just make it so it takes longer to fall asleep so mobs can reach you in time. I know, some people might be mad about that one, but I guess it just depends on which one you would rather have. And the you know, the monsters nearby thing isn't that bad, so. It's really not that bad. It's a minor annoyance, so it's not really, like, that important. I got a bow at some point, by the way. I need to... Let's see. Oh, I got two. Let's just combine them to give this one full durability. I have a full durability bow, and see, you don't need to craft bows anymore. Like, honestly, if you're crafting bows, you're wasting string. Because you can just get them from skeletons. They have a pretty high drop rate. And you can combine them to bring them up to full durability. And you can sometimes get enchanted bows from it. But I think enchanted bows are rare enough to where it's still useful to enchant your own bows. Like, there's still a reason for it. So now that I'm looking around at the space that I'm clearing out for building my base at 0, 0, I am just thinking, yeah, this could work. Still got to get rid of that bad boy right there. I could leave them, but nah. If I ever want to build, like, houses up in a giant trees, I would rather build them in a jungle that's over, you can't see it from here, but it's over there. Whoa. I got this. Really? 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 That's how I died. That was my first death. You remember what I said about the only time I ever die in the overworld is from, like, fall damage and lava and drowning? Those are the only 3 ways. Fall damage, right there. I died from fall damage. And it wasn't even because the overworld is hard, it's because I made a mistake. I really thought I could get around it that way, but I couldn't. I just lost all my freaking XP because of that. It's okay, I'm not really that, like, XP is not that important for me this early in the game, but still, it would be kind of cool to have XP, you know? Oh. Alright. break these so that they're separated from the leaves entirely, completely. Right. There's still wood. I can see it. I can see you, asshole. Get out of here. No one wants you here. I want you in my inventory so I can use you as fuel for my furnace. Whoa, dude. Chill out with all the pollution, bruh. Almost just died again. Why do the vines make, like, a spooky ghost sound? I don't understand. Still a whole nother jungle tree there. I don't even think I saw this one until just now. It's not nearly as big, though. Like, I should be scared to go out into the open ocean. Be scared of something killing me. But there's literally just drowned. That's the... I get that they don't want to add, like, sharks and the kraken and stuff because it's, like, real-life creatures. But the fact that the drowned is the only single thing in the entire ocean that is actually dangerous. Okay, pufferfish technically. And the ocean can drown you. But pufferfish barely count. And also there's the guardians. I always forget about them. But those are only in ocean monuments. And there really needs to be something else. Something that genuinely makes you worried to go across the ocean. Something that isn't common. It's not like a guarantee, like, oh, I can't go on the ocean. Not something that makes you not go on the ocean. But something that makes you scared to go in the ocean. Because it might come after you. A sea monster, basically. A sea monster that, honestly, I wouldn't even mind if it was a rare occurrence. If, like, it only happened, like, 1 out of every 30 times you went in the ocean. Like, if it's a rare thing to see. I wouldn't mind that. I think it would actually make it even cooler, because then it would be, like, even more scary, I think, like, when it does pop up. But something, dude. The fact that the sounds that the vines are making when I break them is scarier than going into the ocean is sad. SAD. You ever played Subnautica? That's how the ocean is supposed to feel. Scary. Huge. Unknown. Filled with things that will definitely try to kill you. What does the ocean feel like in Minecraft? A shallow lake. The ocean in Minecraft is not even as deep as some of the Earth's lakes. Let alone an ocean. It's not deep. So there needs to be something dangerous in it to make it feel more like an ocean. I mean, calling these oceans is kind of a joke, though. Let's be honest. If we're being honest with ourselves, they're not oceans. They're lakes with coral reefs in them. They're lakes with ocean fish in them. That's what the oceans are in this game. They're not oceans. Like, I live with rivers and lakes around me. I live a good distance from the ocean. But I live with rivers and lakes around me all the time, right? This is a river. This is actually a small river, by the way. Like, in reality, swimming across some of the rivers where I live would take like 15 minutes to swim from one side of the river to the other. They're big. Like, rivers in real life they can get big. They can be small. Like, this is not an unrealistic size for river. This is a realistic size, but it's a realistic size for a small river, really. Or more like an alcove, like a cove. But Minecraft's oceans are just lakes, man. They're just lakes. They're pretty big lakes, but they're lakes. Lakes that big exist in real life. In fact, I would say the largest lake you could find or the largest ocean you could find in Minecraft, there are lakes at least 4 times the size. So yeah, Minecraft's oceans, in quotation marks, are lakes. They're lakes. And Minecraft's rivers are small rivers. I would love for Minecraft to add larger bodies of water in the game, even if they're scattered around and kind of rare. But I get why they don't. But if Minecraft added more dangers to crossing the oceans, more interesting biomes as small islands, more interesting ocean phenomenon, I think adding in the larger bodies of water could actually feel great. I think Minecraft's next ocean update should be where they make the bodies of water generate, like they make bigger oceans, much bigger oceans. But they're not just barren empty oceans. They have islands scattered across these oceans with their own unique biomes, like the mushroom biome. The mushroom biome only spawns as an island in the ocean. More biomes like that to make exploring these oceans worth it. That's what I want. More island biomes, like the mushroom biome, and bigger oceans to put them in. That is my dream Minecraft update. Or they could just add in a fourth. Yeah, it would be a fourth dimension. And the fourth dimension, islands scattered across it. I think that would be cool too. That would be a nice substitute. I wouldn't mind that if they just left the oceans in the overworld the same, but added in a whole dimension of just big oceans and ocean biomes and ocean sea monsters and stuff. That would be awesome. And in this new biome, they could make the oceans significantly deeper without having to make the world. Because here's the thing, if they made the oceans deeper in the overworld, they would have to make the world itself deeper, so that we could have the same amount of layers of underground areas under the deeper oceans. But if they have a whole dimension built around these super deep oceans, they wouldn't have to do that. They could instead just have the super deep oceans and not really have that much rocky layers underneath to mine. I personally think that would be freaking awesome. And a dimension purely around scary oceans. I just started to run in the air for some reason. Alright. This project has been exhausting, but I've done it. I've cleared out a good portion of the trees. Now I need to bring some shovels in and try to dig this space up and bring it down to sea level. But once I do that, I'll have space to begin construction. I still think I would like to just keep chopping trees. Because, I mean, look at this. There's so many trees around here to chop, man. And I'm kind of liking just coming over here and cutting down the trees. Creating more space to build things. Gathering more wood to put into storage. So that when I start building... Oh, this is so awesome, dude. It is kind of satisfying and relaxing to just come out here and chop trees down. It's nice, you know. It's a nice little activity to get up to. And I'm not really sure what elevation I want to build this on. I'm not sure if I want to build it exactly on sea level. I think I really want to build it a little above sea level. So that when the beaches come in, they feel more like, you know, like when you build over the beaches, you can sort of make it feel more like there's an elevation difference instead of just a completely flat beach, which is lame. If you ever been to a beach in real life, they're not completely flat. So... I mean, they're pretty flat. They're flatter than the normal ground, but they're not completely flat. They got, like, slants to them and all that jazz. These trees are wild, man. Trees do not grow like this in real life. I don't know what the hell freaking whoever designed these trees were thinking. They ever seen a damn big tree? They don't just grow with wood being sparsed randomly in the leaves. I mean, it's Minecraft. It doesn't have to be realistic. But that's not even the major problem with these trees. These trees just get really annoying to chop, man. Like, they really get in the way. I'm trying to deforest this region, and this tree is just like, go ahead, buddy. Deforest me. He's doing it! If trees could talk, that's what they would be talking. That's what they would be saying, I mean. I am mighty. I am hard. I am tree. I stand tall. Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's chopping me! Why do they always laugh? The perfect time. If I was a tree, you know what I would think if I started getting chopped down? Thank you for setting me free. I'm tired of sitting here doing nothing for hundreds of years, but my leaves just won't stop growing and taking in light. Either that or, oh. By the way, I read somewhere that was like that was like God's name, like they were saying God's name, like Om, or was it? I can't remember. Was it? I think maybe they were saying it was the sound of the universe, like I can't remember, but it means something. It means something like weird and kind of cool. See, I love learning about lore in video games. But I just have a question. Do you guys, when you listen to lore in video games, or sometimes I play Skyrim and I just like to read the lore books, do you ever think about the fact that real life lore is honestly just as interesting? In fact, a lot of the stuff is based on real life lore. It's equally as interesting to me as Skyrim lore, to be honest. Yet I read more Skyrim lore a lot of the time. I only just now that, like, recently learned that the last emperor of Rome was Romulus Augustus, who was 12 years old. He was 12 years old when he was put in charge of a collapsing empire. And then he was blamed for the empire collapsing and enslaved. So, I mean, that's interesting. It's kind of depressing and sad. It really does not make humans look good. But it is interesting. It's interesting to learn about. Real life lore is just as cool as video game lore. But video game lore is just simply... it's structured in a way, right? Like, I feel like the reason why video game lore is so much more... well, for one, it's because video game lore is attached to more interesting worlds. I think the lore of the video games, like the actual worlds, is equally interesting to real life lore. But the world itself is more interesting because you get like dragons or sci-fi weapons or like freaking space whales. I think that's Star Wars. And actually, I have a question. Why does so many fantasy lores have flying whales in them? Skyrim has flying whales. Freaking Star Wars, I think, has flying whales. I think No Man's Sky said there would be flying whales in their game. What? Like Star Wars? I think I already said that one. What? What's up with flying whales? Where does this come from? I don't think I've ever heard of flying whales. They should add seagulls in this game. I love seagulls in real life. Like, I love them. They should add them in Minecraft. Not to hunt or to kill, but just for ambience. Because they're really cool. To be abducted, dude. You know another thing that I think is really cool when it's featured in video games? Spooky aliens. One of the reasons why I love Rockstar's games so much is because they mix genuinely spooky stuff in with it. See, Fallout's aliens are cool, but they're not as interesting to me as Rockstar's aliens because they're overly explained. Like, you actually have entire lore based around them. Fallout 3 has an entire quest line, a DLC, but still, an entire quest line based around them. And that sort of ruins it for me, right? Fallout 4 is my favorite aliens from the Fallout series because you just see one alien in the UFO crash and that's it. There's nothing else. No over explanation of what they are, where they're from. You get the alien blaster, which is a cool feature. Then you see the alien, you see the crash ship, and that's it. No more aliens. That sounds lame, but I don't think it is. Because that leaves it a mystery. But Fallout 3 has a whole DLC based around it that over explains it, right? I don't think we need that. GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 have some of my favorite UFOs in video games simply because there is so little explanation around them. Almost none. In GTA 5, you can find a crashed UFO in the ocean. No one says anything about it in-game. There's no mission around it. Nothing. In fact, the UFO underwater is not even told that, you're not told it's there. You just have to either freaking see someone on YouTube, which is how I discovered it on YouTube, or go out and find it yourself, which someone had to. Imagine you're just swimming around underwater, or you're in a submarine, because I think you actually have to have a submarine to go see it, and you see this. That's a really cool thing. Or in Red Dead, you see the UFOs, there's 2 of them flying around. GTA 5, there's other flying UFOs you can see. That's cool because they're not explained, and they're left a mystery. I prefer that stuff, where it's left a mystery, and it's not like you really know what's happening. Bethesda has that kind of mysterious stuff, but they're usually left to lore books, and they're not actually in-game. If you can discover something in-game, it's usually explained. But imagine in the Elder Scrolls 6, Hammerfell, or High Rock, is probably going to be both. If in that game you could see a UFO, like an actual UFO, the flying saucer, but it's never explained. Some people might say that doesn't fit in the lore. That doesn't make sense. It shouldn't be in the lore. Other people might say that doesn't fit the theme of Elder Scrolls. But you know what I say? I say, yeah, that's true. But also, I still say it would be pretty cool to have a mystery like that. I don't think it should actually be a flying saucer because it really doesn't fit in the Elder Scrolls. It would kind of ruin the theme. But something else. Like, what if, in the Elder Scrolls 6, you could look up in the sky and see a flying whale? Or, better yet, a flying squid. Because the flying whales are actually in the lore, and there's literal, like, statues and stuff made of them in Skyrim. They're not statues, actually. They're murals on the wall that feature them on Skyrim. But what if... Alright, just think about this. There's flying squids in the sky. It's like a really, really rare thing to happen. So much so that in like 50 hours of playtime, you might not see one. But you might see one. And it's never explained. Never. That would be kind of cool. Something along those lines, right? There's no explanation for them. The game doesn't even really fully acknowledge that it happened. I think that's cool. Even, I think Breath of the Wild had something like this with the wyverns that you could see flying around. It's not the exact same thing because they were more majestic than creepy, but to be honest, it did creep me out the first time I saw it. I think it was Breath of the Wild. I can't even fully remember what game it was, but that was really cool. UFOs, dude. I think they're a cool concept. I don't actually believe in UFOs in real life, but I did when I was younger. And not only that, I still to this day kind of wish they were real. Like, okay, I'm not saying UFOs are not real. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying aliens currently on Earth is probably not real. I'm not saying they're 100% not real, but I have never seen anything that proved it. Or even was that compelling anymore. That's not true. The stuff that the government was showing was pretty compelling because it was coming from the government, but it still wasn't proof of aliens. And in fact, after more analysis, it became even less likely that it was aliens. So, not more likely, but less likely. Analyzing it made it less likely that it was aliens. But I still think there's a chance that there is some sort of UFO that crashed on Earth in the past, and the government found it and reverse engineered it. A chance. And I don't even necessarily believe it. I think it's a pretty unlikely chance that if we found something like that, we would be able to reverse engineer it. And an even more unlikely chance that something like that would even be on Earth in the first place. But definitely not impossible. I personally believe that interstellar space travel is extremely difficult. Not impossible, but so difficult that anyone who does manage to do it is not going to reach the next planet or the next star system over the same. And anyone who does manage to do it is probably going to do it in an indirect way. Meaning, probes and satellites and things like that, and not an actual manned mission to the other planet. And I think anyone who does do a manned mission to the other planet is probably not going to make it there themselves, but instead their grandchildren or great-great-grandchildren or great-great-great-great-grandchildren are going to be the ones who actually get there. Point being, it's not easy. It takes a long time. It takes a lot of resources. And it's pretty unlikely that anyone has ever been here other than us and the animals we share this planet with. And the ones who evolved here, like dinosaurs and such, who are extinct but did definitely evolve on Earth. But not impossible. And in reality, if the universe is full and teeming of life, it actually becomes pretty likely that someone has been here before us from another planet. But pretty likely still doesn't guarantee it, and that is an assumption that life is all over the universe, an assumption that has not been confirmed and actually is starting to look more and more like it's not the case, that life is actually not all over the universe. I want life to be all over the universe. But it remains to be seen. I choose not to take a stance at all on that because assuming that because we haven't seen any life around us, that there isn't any life around us, is sort of arrogant. That's assuming that we would definitely know. Say, like, if the Centauri star system, right, had life on it, that we would definitely know about it. That's arrogant. That's not, we may just not know. There could be life on Titan, and we might not know about it. So it is arrogant to assume that we would know. But, if we're going on probability, the more time that goes by that we don't find anything from anywhere, the lower probability that there is anything anywhere. And right now, the probabilities are looking pretty low. So, sad truth, right? It's a pretty sad truth, but the truth is that life might be rare. I'm not saying that we're the only things in the galaxy. In fact, I think that's pretty much a 0% chance that we're the only life in the galaxy. I think that there is almost a 100% chance that there is other life in the galaxy on some planet somewhere. But that's one other planet. Almost a 100% chance. In a galaxy with quadrillions of planets. Assuming that life is common is completely different than assuming that there is life somewhere out there in the galaxy. And assuming that intelligent life is common, especially, is different. Because intelligent life is only... Okay, life to our degree, as far as we know, has only popped up one time on Earth. One time. In billions of years. That makes it look like intelligent life is significantly rarer, or at least takes significantly longer amounts of time to pop up than less intelligent life. Meaning that the universe could be teeming with life. There could be life in almost every star system, but it's not intelligent. And if that's true, then maybe the reason we haven't seen it is simply because they don't have the technology to make themselves known. But then again, I remember reading about a satellite that they were sending out that would be able to analyze the atmosphere of the planets and distant star systems based on the light that's shining through them. Just a weird concept, but it's really cool. Can't remember the name of it. Is it what is the name of the... I can't remember, but it's a new-ish one. And I think that's going to be really cool. I can't wait for it to come back and say, well, yeah, there's life all around us, but it's just microscopic. To be honest, discovered that microscopic life is common. That would be exciting. Because discovering that microscopic life is common basically guarantees that there is some sort of intelligent life somewhere in the galaxy. That doesn't guarantee that it's common. It might still be rare for larger life forms to pop up, smarter life forms to pop up, but if there's microscopic life all over the galaxy, somewhere life had to evolve to be bigger than microscopic. Maybe it's common for microscopic life to pop up, but multicellular life is rare because it's more complicated and requires a lot more chance. And in that case, we just got lucky. But someone else, some other world out there, in the 16 quadrillion, I mean, that's pulling that from No Man's Sky. Whatever the quadrillions of planets are in our galaxy, I actually don't know, I can't remember. But in all those planets, somewhere life would pop up in that scenario if if singular microscopic life was common, you know. I love talking about this, but I hate talking about this at the same time because it's exciting to think about aliens, but it's also kind of depressing to think about the fact that, hey, there is always the chance that we're just basically alone. And there's a quote that's quoted all the time. It's sort of cliche at this point, and it's kind of annoying to me when people quote it because I've heard it so many times. But it is a good quote. The first time I ever heard it, it was like, whoa. The 90th time I heard it, I was like, all right, dude, enough. But it is still a good quote nonetheless. Whether we are alone in the universe or not, both possibilities are equally terrifying. I agree with that sentiment wholeheartedly. Because, I mean, both have terrifying implications. If we're alone, for one, that means we're basically the galaxy's only chance. And once we ruin our chances, the galaxy is empty. But if the galaxy is full of life, what do they want with us? And how different will they be from us? Maybe it's sort of humbling, but also sort of terrifying to realize that, hey, you're not all that special. Like, we sort of spend all our time on Earth thinking about how special and how cool we are, how smart we are compared to everything else. But what if we go out into the galaxy and all of that gets put on its head and we realize, well, damn, we are everywhere. And we are simply not special. I agree with that quote. They're both equally terrifying. But which existential crisis would I like to deal with? Would I prefer to suffer through? I would prefer aliens to be real. I'm just saying that. If I had to choose between being completely alone in the universe or being completely unimportant and unspecial, I would prefer being completely unimportant and unspecial. That's all I'm saying. I would rather for the human race to find out that, wow, we're not special at all, than for the human race to say, wow, we got really lucky and we're ruining it. Because I do kind of think we're ruining our chances, but that's how the universe works, man. Things change, things flux, things come and go. It's how it's always worked, as far as we can tell, and it's how it will keep working. We are proof that that is not going to change. That the universe is just going to keep staying in flux. And I'm okay with that. As long as we can discover, as long as we discover at some point that we're not the only chance this galaxy has, at some point, then I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine living out my life knowing that we might have screwed up, but someone else has another chance. I think we still got a chance. I'm not a doomer about it. I think we still have a chance. I just think we're actively throwing it away. We're actively throwing away the chance we were given. That is the sad part to me. Not that we're failing, but that we're failing in a way where it almost seems like we don't even care that we were given this chance at all. This is what I talk about when I'm chopping trees. This is tree talk. That's what I am naming this phenomenon of chopping trees and then getting into weird conversations. Tree talk. Tree talk be cool. What is my render distance set to? I'm gonna get a new PC soon, and hopefully with that, my render distance can be like, I can extend it, right? I just realized when I get a new PC, I'm gonna have to buy... I can actually turn my render distance up by 2, but I'm gonna keep it at 26, that's fine. When I get a new PC, I'm gonna have to buy a Minecraft Realms so that I can transfer this world over to my PC. My new PC. Because as far as I know, that's the only way to do it in Minecraft. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. I am pretty hyped about getting my new PC because I want to play Starfield on it. That game is going to be awesome. You know what? When I was in high school, I always wanted to be an astronomer. Then everyone, because I liked video games, tried to push me in the direction of being a programmer. I liked that. It was fun to program, but I definitely don't want to do that shit as a job. You're basically... This is how I describe it. And this is why I describe it. It is kind of a boring job for the most part. Or it's a boring thing to do, in my opinion. You're basically writing an instruction manual for a computer to follow. That's the simple way to describe it. There's definitely more to it than that, but that's the simple way to describe it. It ain't very fun, really. The outcome of it can be fun. Watching what the computer does when it tries to follow your instructions. But actually making the instructions themselves can just, after a while, be like boring, basically. Does that mean I want people to stop programming? No, I love Minecraft. If nobody ever created Minecraft, or like Starve created through programming, I think programming itself is a great thing because of the outcome. I think the outcome of programming is the cool part, the great part. But the actual act of programming itself sucks. That's what I think. So, I want the outcome, but I don't want to actually do the act itself. I might just like bring some flint and steel over here and start burning the stuff down. I have so much wood at this point, and some of these trees are just really difficult to chop down. Like, look at this. Look where I am right now. I'm just in a big blob of tree, is what I'm inside of. Which is actually kind of a cool feeling. Especially as the more wood I chop, the more this blob of tree is going to start dissipating around me. Which is kind of a weird thing to think about, but it is going to happen once I start destroying all this stuff. It's also nighttime now, which is why it's so dark. I want to sit on the top just so I can make sure I see where all the remaining wood is, you know. I don't want to leave any wood behind because then I'm going to have to climb back up here and start chopping again. Pretty sure there's 2 trees here though, that's the thing. This is 2 trees that just generated in the same spot. Which makes it a bit more confusing to actually chop it all down. Just need to be careful as it starts disappearing to not fall and to try and remain up here to make sure I can get where all the wood is, you know. Oh! See? Found it! The second tree area. I think, like, to some extent, believing in aliens is like a new religion. In the way that people just believe in it for comfort. I think one of the most primary traits of religion is the belief for comfort and answers. Basically, when you don't have an answer to something and it's giving you anxiety, you have a religion to sort of get rid of the anxiety. Sort of say, no, it's fine. See, look, we do have the answers right here in this book. Don't tell them we made it up just so they wouldn't riot. That people are gonna riot just because I said that. Whoa! Whoa! You can't say that about religion. Why? It's true. Let's be honest, right? Let's use Occam's razor, right? When you read the Bible, is it more likely that all of these crazy, like all these miracles, all of this magic, it's magic, that dragons are real, that the earth is flat, that angels mated with humans and created giants, which we have no proof of. People say that there are giant skeletons, but most of those are fake if you actually look into it for 2 seconds. All that stuff is real, right? All those assumptions you have to make. Or, through the power of Occam's razor, is it more likely that that stuff is just made up? Maybe made up by people who really believed it. Maybe made up by people that were just making stuff up. People really think that that's not possible. It's like, there's no way they made it up. What you mean do it? People do it today. People will go on YouTube and just post UFO videos or post videos of ghosts that are very obviously made up. People do that shit today. You think they didn't do that back then? What's more likely? That they made that stuff up? Or that it's all real? I'm sorry, if you're a proponent of Occam's razor, you have to apply that to religion. It's one of the most important things to apply it to. Admittedly, Occam's razor doesn't disprove religion. It doesn't disprove anything ever, actually. It's just saying what is the most likely outcome. But I'll show you guys a really cool trick. You see this wood up here? Up here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, it's not working out how I thought it would, because you can't jump on a single piece. Yes, you can. Creativity! Standing on one foot. Got the log. And then watch this. That actually hurt. Why have I met so many people that don't know what that song is? The one that goes I've heard that in so many movies and so many places. Yeah, I've met dozens upon dozens of people that say they've never heard that before. How? I mean, I don't know the name of the song, but I know for sure I've heard it. I might just be maybe it's a Mandela effect. Maybe I'm the only person who knows it because I come from a different universe that knew that song, and now nobody knows it because it's a different universe. Maybe. Who knows? I sure as hell don't. I hope my volume and stuff is fine, because I know that it's off, because I don't have a proper mic, I don't have a proper sound setup, so I know it all sounds bad, but I'm working on it. I'm planning on buying a new mic soon. I just want to I have to buy a new TV, I have to buy a new PC, I have to buy a new phone. It's $800 to go on vacation with my family, which I don't want to miss on that because it's a family event. All of this stuff is basically coming up all at one time, and it's causing a lot of problems. If these costs were spread out over the course of a year, it would not be a big deal at all. I could pay for all of it. But the fact that it's all popping up at one single time means I'm definitely not going to have enough money to do all of it. And I have to pick and choose. I'm trying to not buy a new phone, despite the fact that my phone will not freaking charge unless I'm holding the charger in it. Trying not to buy a new TV, despite the fact that all my games on a small monitor, that's kind of lame. I don't really want to pay that much money to go on vacation, but it's a family event, and plus, it's vacation. It's cool. We get to go to the beach. And the worst part is, the worst, number one problem is that Bethesda made Starfield Xbox exclusive. Actually, it's not Bethesda. Xbox did it. Bethesda made a deal with Xbox. If that game was coming to PlayStation, I would not have to spend $2K on a PC this early. I'm not buying an Xbox because I want to get a new PC. I don't want to have a PS5 and an Xbox. I just want to have one of them because having both of them is too much money. But I do want a new PC because my PC is sort of outdated. And I want to buy a PC that's going to be really good and can run this game at 60 FPS. Because if I'm going to play it on PC, I'm going to get 60 FPS. It's all these costs. All of them coming together at one time. Oh, and I'm going to... And actually, that's not a big deal. I have to do that every 3 months anyways. But I also have to pay my phone bill. That's really not that big of a cost. I use Mint, so it's pretty cheap. And I don't even have unlimited data because I don't need unlimited data. I don't use that much data. I don't use my phone that much, honestly. So I don't need unlimited data. I buy like the second most expensive one and I never run out. So that's fine. Yeah, I tried to do this finance thing where I could pay like $83 a month for the PC instead of 2.6K all at once. But I can't do it because I don't have credits. I've never bought anything that would build credit. But I've probably lost credit because I've, you know, skimped out on medical bills in the past. But they charge like $2,000 to take blood, dude. I went one time because I was having major chest pains, like crippling chest pains. And I went one time for them to take my blood, tell me I'm fine, tell me it was a panic attack, and then to charge me 2K. Fuck you. Fuck you. That shit pissed me off. I didn't even want to go to the hospital for it. I was told by my mother that I should go to the hospital for it. I was not originally gonna go. And they fucking billed me 2K for it. $2,000 to take my blood and to tell me that nothing is wrong. Which I didn't even think anything was wrong. The chest pains sucked, but they weren't. It was like I knew what it was, basically. I was going to just go to a normal doctor and get checked up, which would have cost me significantly less, but I had to go to the freaking hospital because I was encouraged to go to the hospital. Oh. The medical system sucks, man. It sucks. It should be illegal for them to charge you that much for that. Should be a criminal offense, but it's not. But yeah. That's life. That's how life be, bro. You just gotta deal with it sometimes. I probably will end up just waiting to get my computer and playing Starfield late. The only reason I really wanted to get it, or like, on release date is because I wanted to make videos on it. But whatever happens, happens, bro. If I gotta wait, I gotta wait. Also probably gonna end up waiting on the TV, because that's really not that big a deal. I'm just gonna try to get a cheap one, because I know someone who owns a pawn shop. The monitor I have, I believe when I got it was a fairly new monitor that was still on sale for like $200, but I got it for $20 at a pawn shop. So it's not like the best monitor on the market, not even when I bought it, but it's definitely good for what I paid for it. So, and I was hoping to get the same thing with the TV. They're like 300, I think he said they're 200 to 500 depending on which one I get. And they're definitely worth more than what I'd be paying for them, but it's not going to be as good a deal as I got on this monitor. So he was like, you know, it's best just to wait to see, you know, if there's other ones that go on sale. So that's what I'm doing. Cool life. It is cool knowing someone who owns a pawn shop. This. Oh, bro! You just killed him! Do cats actually hunt chimkins? Why did I go down here? Wow! Wow, dude! This tiny little crack in the earth leads to this. It's like a fault line. Oh my god, it just keeps going. I can dig this. Yeah, this is the end. I might as well gather this, make it worth coming down here. That's pretty epic, dude. I'm not gonna lie. How this just leads into the earth. That felt a little too realistic. I've actually been into caves in real life, by the way. I've been into, I'm trying to remember. I know for sure I've been into at least 2, but I feel like I've been into a 3rd one. But I simply don't remember if the 3rd one was the 2nd cave, but just a different time of my life. Like the same cave, but at a different time. I don't really remember. This way sucks. Okay, I'm out. Out of that little hole in the earth. That was really cool. A really cool adventure. No. Cats hunt chickens. Yes, they do. My guy. I don't even know why I was asking that. Of course. My cat, IRL, when she was younger, used to just kill birds and leave the dead birds in the yard. She still hunts them, but she's older, so she doesn't get too into it. She doesn't have it anymore, you know? She'll chase them and then she'll be like, changed my mind. Guess when her back starts hurting, she's like, ow, my back. Oh, I'm so old. I mean, she does technically, I believe she is technically 1 year into her senior years. So she's a senior cat now. But only by 1 year. Which, I mean, I'm sure if you're a human senior, only by 1 year, your back has probably already been hurting for a good 5 years. I just can't wait till my back starts hurting. Then I can tell people to respect me because I'm their elder. A stupid mentality, by the way. I'm older than you, so you gotta respect me. You know who else would have said that if he was old enough? Hitler. If Hitler lived to be 80 years old, he would have been one of those old guys that would say to his grandchildren, I'm your elder, you gotta respect me. Except he would say it in German, obviously. There's no way he would start speaking English. At that point in his life, he'd probably shoot anyone who tried to speak English in front of him. Guy was a real dick, by the way. I mean, obviously, that's an understatement. You know who wouldn't say... You know what? I just gotta say this. People who say respect your elders, look at Joe Biden. He's my elder. Do you think I respect him? Does Vladimir respect him? Does anyone in politics actually respect him? Nope. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. I think there's not one single person in the entire political world that actually respects him. And I ain't trying to just hate on Joe for no reason, but man, I'm not even into politics. I can see that guy is too old to be president. We need more young presidents. We need to have, like, people who are in their 30s and 40s be president instead of, like, 60s. I'm tired of old men being president. Old people being president in general. They don't understand how the internet works. They don't understand how the modern age of information works. I think the only one who did was maybe Donald Trump. You could make an argument that maybe he understood how the new age of information works. None of the others in the recent years have. Not just the president, but no one in politics. That's why you just have so much stupid shit going on around the internet, man. They don't know how it works. I don't even think half the people who use it, I barely know how it works. So how do you think some old guy who has only even known what the internet was for less than half of his life, how do you think he's gonna fucking know how it works? Why do we keep putting these guys in office that don't even know how the modern world works? We need someone who grew up, at least spent half of their life in the modern internet age. And someone in their 30s and 40s, I think, fits that bill. I don't think we need 20-year-olds as president either, because they might understand how the modern internet age works, but they probably won't understand how everything else works. So, like, I don't want to be president. I think I would be a terrible president. What is this? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Ghost tree! Ghost tree! It's a ghost. The phantom fucking tree. I tried to eat it. I just bit my own tongue. Oh no, wait. I gotta redo that one. Oh, did it despawn? I think the ghost tree despawned, man. Man. Let me try this instead. Ah! I bit my own tongue! Oh, please don't kill me, Trident! Oh my god, why did you do that? It's the worst time! I almost died, man. I'm like, the edge. The edge of life. Sounds like a good band name. The Edge of Life. I saw a long time ago on a Markiplier video where he said, Origins of Insanity. That's a good band name. And I was like, yeah. And I never forgot about that. I've only ever seen in my entire life maybe 13 Markiplier videos. But for some reason, I remember that from a random ass Markiplier video. I don't even remember what game he was playing. I just remember him saying the Origins of Insanity would be a good band name. And in that band name stuck with me. Yeah, I've never seen anyone name their band Origins of Insanity. Why? Come on, man. It's just, it's right there. I agree with Markiplier. It would be a good band name. I could be in a band. My eyes, Jesus Christ. My throat is a little dry, to be honest. It actually really hurt to do that. I need to drink more water. I've been drinking this smoothie. It's got like energy drinks in it. It's supposed to be a health smoothie. It's supposed to energize you and give you vitamins. And it is extremely dehydrating for some reason. It tastes great. But I am extremely dehydrated. It's also got peanuts in it. Maybe I'm just becoming allergic to peanuts. Cause I need to watch things die from a good safe distance. Vicariously I live while the whole world dies. You all need it too, don't lie. Neither brave nor bold, right at the door it's told. We won't give pause until the blood is flowing. Hey! Brother! Not my brother, you're dead. Actually, one more of those would have killed me, by the way. If he had hit me one more time, the bright light, bro. The bright light. Get out of here, man. You guys might drop copper. Not very useful, actually. So there's infinite ways to get iron, infinite ways to get stone, infinite ways to get wood. You can actually get an infinite number of nearly every item in Minecraft. As in, nearly every item in Minecraft has an infinite number of it, even inside of a small area. Because even some of the items you could say, well, no, you can't get an infinite number of soul sand. You probably, I would say you could probably buy soul sand from a traveling villager. Probably. I don't know. I don't ever use traveling villagers, so don't quote me on that. But you probably could. And in that case, yeah, you can get an infinite number. I can't think of any item in the game where there's a limited number of it, except for maybe sponges. But also, I think probably the traveling merchant probably sells those as well. Maybe magma. I don't think he would sell magma. I mean, everything in Minecraft is as good as unlimited, because even if there's technically a limited number of something, the world is so huge. Ah! Smithing templates! There's a limited number of those. No, because you can make an infinite number. They're very expensive, but you can. Diamonds? Maybe. Because you can get an infinite number of diamond gear from villagers. But diamonds themselves? I don't think so. And in that case, there would be a limited number of smithing templates. There would also be a limited number of jukeboxes. So yeah. Maybe. Do the calculations in my head. Well, technically, there's a limited number of bedrock on the world. But you can't dig it up, so it doesn't make a difference anyways. Or, the portal frames in the deep dark. There's a limited number of those. You can't duplicate them. You can't buy them. You can't even really pick them up. So there's no way to make more of them. There's a limited number. I got you there, didn't I? Oh, crying obsidian. There's only a limited number of crying obsidian. You can't duplicate it. Actually, you might be able... I think you actually can buy it from the traveling merchant. Never mind. I'm trying to think of them. Like, what is there a limited number of? But it is pretty darn difficult. In Terraria, there is a limited number of nothing, because if you think that there's no more of a certain item in your world, you just make a new world. It's that simple. Dog! I don't have any bones. Dog. I want to tame you. I'm gonna go get some bones. Just wait right here, okay, buddy? Just wait right there. Wait right there. Wait. Don't despawn. Bing. I have 8. That's gotta be plenty, right? Dog! Dog, I have bone! Ocho bone! How do you say bone in Spanish? Dog? Oh god, did he despawn? Gone forever. I have to take my anger out.
No.
I don't want to waste the durability of my iron sword on chickens. I can just punch them twice, right? 4 times. Okay. So if I do this, then it will be twice. No? Okay, I don't understand how Minecraft damage works. I mean, there might be another dog around here, right? I don't believe that he despawned that fast. I think he wandered somewhere. Like, realistically, there's no way he despawned that fast. I swear, I thought I just saw something move at the corner of my eye. Spooky shadows! I mean, in real life, by the way. There's a ghost in real life. This is a decently sized forest, actually. And I'm way off the map, too, by the way. I should head back. I should just carry the other maps with me. Because I'm going off the map so much that I'm just not marking any of this down. Like, what if I'm exploring stuff that I'm just never explored before? What about dirt? Ah! Come here. Come here. Don't run. Don't you dare. Look. It worked! First try, I have a pet dog. I'm gonna name you Dog. With a W. And an A. Dog. Yo, dog. Come on inside. You're gonna see your new home. Do you like it in here? It's only slightly haunted. Alright, let me bring this stuff. Also, let me, yeah, just in case I haven't shown it. Yeah, look at this. Look at my chest. Look at my chest. You see all the stuff I have in here? This is what a rich man looks like in Minecraft. I have put the work in, bruv. I put the work in. And now I'm getting rich. I can make anything I wanted to with that stuff. Except for diamond gear. I'm gonna bring some dog trees with me. This is what this is, by the way. These are my dog treats that I'm gonna feed to my dog every time he gets hurt. Should also probably bring food that I can eat, because I'm not about to eat no dog treats, dude. Come on. Should just bring bones along, just in case. Like, what if I find a second dog? You can't just have one dog. That's cruel to the dog. You gotta have multiple. I actually kind of think that's true in real life for dogs. I don't think that's true for cats. I think cats can be happy if you just have one single cat in the house. But with dogs, I feel like you do. This is real life, by the way. I'm not talking about Minecraft. I think in real life, if you have a dog, you should have another dog. It's healthier for the dog themselves. So, that's that. That's all I need to say. Gotta make a compass. There we go. Oh! Oh! It also is probably cruel in real life to feed your dog rotten flesh. But this is not rotten flesh. This is dog treats. It also might give your dog a taste for human flesh. He might want to eat you after that. This is my random junk chest. How do you like how rich I'm getting? You see this? I have 56 raw copper. How many oak saplings do I have? Wow, I actually have a lot of saplings. Why do I have acacia saplings? Why do I have acacia saplings? You know what? You know what, dude? I don't need any more acacia saplings. Ugliest tree in the game. It's not even close. It's the only tree in the game. Actually, okay, I like the way the acacia logs look. That was hyperbole what I just did. It was mainly for a joke. But let's be completely real here. Acacia planks are ugly. I like the color orange. But that color orange, this is what pisses me off, man, right? The grass in the grassland biomes looks like piss. It's piss colored. The planks in that biome looks like vomit. That mixture of colors makes you feel physically ill to explore that biome. I hate it. I hate that biome so much. And I'm about to walk right into it. I forgot to bring paper, guys. It's a good thing there's sugarcane right over here. Right on the edge of pea land. That's what I'm going to call this area, this region of the map, pea land. After all the piss-colored biomes that are in it. He's adorable! I didn't bring any damn wood. Just chop a tree down. Anyone who leaves floating trees in Minecraft is a psychopath. I'm not joking. I will not play this game with you. That was a joke. I would still play this game with you. Only with PvP enabled. Alright. Let's see if this place deserves to be called P-Land. I almost hit my door. Trident. That's right. Give me the trident. He didn't drop it. That's actually sad. I've killed 2 trident-bearing zombies with no tridents for me to bear. It's unbearable. Go. This is the land above me right there. Alright. Region, don't make me call you P-Land because of the overwhelming amount of grassland biomes in it, alright? I could call this one P-Land and the one above me Vomit Land because they both have... I mean, dude, the grass in this biome, or the water in this biome, also kind of looks dirty. This biome makes me feel like I need a shower when I go through it. Alright, this grassland is not that big, actually. Yeah, look at this place. It's not so bad. Looks just like an isle. Like an isle of... I gotta stop saying it, dude. I'm making everything so wrong. It's wrong. Smart boy! Smart boy! He didn't go over the cliff because I knew he wouldn't make the jump. I was testing his intelligence. It's survival of the fittest after all, buddy. The mentally fit, the physically fit get left behind in the old world of arcade. archaic survival strategies. Yuck. There's a mangrove over there. That's cool. I like mangroves. I like mangroves. Yo, I made it to the mangrove. It's right on the edge of this map. Whoa! Oh, just got a text. Anyways, yep, it's right, like the right corner of this map is mangrove. That's very cool. And a whole stripe of this map. It looks like someone just used it as their personal potty ground. Alright, I'm going to tell you guys, the mangrove would be one of my favorite biomes in the game if there was an extra monster in it. Oh my god, this is a horde. It's like COD Zombies mode, but into water. Like Zetsubo no Shima. And he did not drop his fishing rod, sadly. Alright. It's not looking too bad. Once you get past the grassland biome, there's actually stuff over here that's cool to explore. You just have to walk through the freaking smelly, thick urine atmosphere. I gotta give up on this, man, this whole analogy. But I can't, dude. Look at the colors. It's so ugly. Is this even really like how they? No! I almost had 3! Oh, that scared the crap out of me. But I have 2 dogs. Do I have 2 dogs? Where did my other dog go? Minecraft? He's alive. Look. He didn't die. The game would have put a message in the chat. Did I hallucinate taming the dog in the first place? No. Minecraft is gaslighting me. I have a dog. I have 2. Let's just go. That's very funny, Minecraft. You can stop it now. I miss him very much. We're having a fight to the death. Don't you dare! Don't you dare, buddy. Uh oh. Alright, I actually really, I need to get home. Because I'm pretty far from home right now. Don't want to die here. Not a good idea. Actually, a very, very, very crappy one. So I just gotta wonder, where the hell is my dog? Did I accidentally make him sit somewhere and not notice? Where is he? Did he get glitched? I mean, he didn't die. I know he didn't die. Maybe it's when I went swimming in the water, he couldn't keep up, and so he got, like, he glitched out. But shouldn't he teleport to me like this guy just did? I should probably feed him some dog treats, right? You want some dog treats? You want some dog treats? He's so happy. He said, yum, 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 yum. Get bent, skeleton. That was a rhyme. Get bent, skeleton. I lost my dog and I love him. Oh, please come back to me. Oh my god, please. Let's kill this creeper. Oh, it's And now if I get a skeleton to shoot him, please don't go after him. No, look, see, look. It worked! I'm getting killed! Don't you dare kill my dog! Here, take the treats, buddy. What did I get? Melahai. Let's go. I recognize that one just from looking at it. That one's easy. Melahai is extremely recognizable just from the color of the disc. I think I can get another one, actually. I think I can get another disc. But I need my dog to sit, or he might try to kill the skeleton. Alright, come on, creeper. You're hurt. Just need to find a skeleton, and all he's got to do is shoot you one time. There's so many fucking creepers around here. It's really getting annoying. Get out of here. Skelebro! I need your help with something. Would you help a man out? Would you help a brother out? Shoot the damn creeper. Skelebro, your aim is off! Skelebro! Oh my god, you're actually garbage! Got him! What's that one? It's the white one. Wait, what is the white one? Is it weight? I think the white one is weight. That's my guess. Strad? I thought Strad was black. In the middle. Since when does Strad have a white middle? Nah, they had to change that. They changed it. They changed that one, bro. Anyways, I got a good collection actually here. I really like Cat. And I really do like Strad. But we're still missing my favorite one, which is Chirp. Chirp is my favorite disc. I also really do like Weight. Oh, here we go. Here we go. My next opportunity. Only got to get a skeleton to hit him one time. Just need to find a skeleton. Before the sun rises. I got plenty of time. Oh yeah, there we go. That one has full golden armor. I would like to kill that guy. For his golden armor. Hey! Hey, Skelebro! Come on. Okay, Skelebro, listen. All you have to do is shoot this guy one time, and I will relieve you from your eternal torment! Shoot! Shoot, skeleton! Why are you hesitating? Fuck you. Give me your, run your shit, bro. That one actually kind of pissed me off. That one actually pissed me off. He's just sitting here like, I'll wait a second. Man did that shit on purpose. Gotta cover this up because it looks ugly. And here, I'm not even gonna remember that this is there. Unless that happens. Fuck you. You're giving me your disc. I don't even know why you guys have discs. It doesn't make any sense. Hey! Come here. There's two of you guys. One of you guys has got... Are you serious? I got stuck on this. Die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna be the one that dies. Okay. Alright, this is not a funny joke. This is not a funny joke. Oh my god, there's so many. Get me up here. I really wish I had my dog right now. Dog? Could really use your help. Should add a dog whistle in this game. You know what? This one doesn't even look that bad. I'm just gonna leave this one. Hey, dudes. I hate you. With a capital H and the letter 8. Get out. Get out. Get off the world. Undead Fiend. Where's my other dog? I'm sure at some point I'll just come across him and be like, oh, that's where that guy is. But right now it's more like, dog, come home, because his name is D-A-W-G. You know what? You're dog now. I'm gonna pretend I never lost my dog. This cat over here is, this baby cat is massacring the chickens. You know, I could see where does this land bridge lead to? That little area down there, what does that lead to? This is like actually like a full-on a land bridge. Like it's bridging to other places. Let's see where it goes. On an adventure. That was rough. On an adventure. I'm just proving to you that it could be worse. And I'm sure it could be worse than that, but I think singing worse than that would actually take talent. There's a certain level of bad that takes more talent than good. You know? I see. There's a little kind of land bridge here that leads over there to that region. Pelandia is what I'm calling it. What about the other direction? I have a feeling most of this map is just going to end up being ocean. And as I explore more of it, I'm just going to be like, arg matey. Ah! I see. Ah! Dart's missing. I bet that actually is on the current map I'm on. And there's more P-lands. They should just rename that biome permanently to P-lands. Alright, this is a cool place. I actually like this entire region at the center parts of my map. Look at all that bramble over there. I like the seed. I really do. It seems like a basic seed at the spawn, because at the spawn it is kind of a basic seed. But when you get further out from spawn, this seed sort of becomes a little wild. There is a cherry grove out there somewhere. A Badlands out there somewhere. Death. Everywhere, at every corner. And I'm excited to explore it. Because I love exploring. It's one of my favorite things to do in video games in general. Not just Minecraft, but just in video games. Is just going out and exploring and seeing what's there and mapping out more and more and more of the world, you know? Nope, keep my dog treats with me. Combine all of these bows into, singular bows. And then drop it into my chest. So yeah, I had a good time today playing Minecraft. And I have tomorrow also to play Minecraft. But I think I need to take a break. I chopped down, you know what, I'm just gonna, before I go, show you how much progress I made. You see all this? This doesn't look like a lot of progress, but this region used to be filled with giant jungle trees. Enormous jungular trees. I love that word, jungular. Whew! That's a good one, bro. That's a good one, and no one can tell me otherwise. To take this even further, you know what I am going to do right now, before I get off? First of all, I'm going to keep this stuff in my inventory. Put this up, because I'm... No. I have two things. Two things that I'm gonna do before I get off. Because you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I gotta stop saying swear words. I don't actually want to swear that much on my channel, but I'm at the point in my life now where I don't know what else to say. Frick, I could say frick, but that sounds lame. I honestly get annoyed when people say frick, because I'm just like, ugh, dude. It's like, that's what a middle schooler says, dude. I said that when I was in middle school. Well, come on. Crumrum, bruv. Well, I hope I even have enough leather to do this. Oh, I need to go kill a cow. Let's go kill a cow. Cow, 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 cow. That guy has a trident, and I just really want it, so I think I'm gonna kill him. I think I'm gonna end his afterlife, 'cause he's already dead. Do zombies really count as dead? Like, people say undead. What's that mean? That means they were raised from the dead, right? These guys weren't raised from the dead, they were converted. I feel like zombies don't actually really count, like modern zombies, infected disease zombies don't count as undead. And instead are just sick. They're still alive though. It's life. That's not dead. They're not dead or undead. They're just sick. Did he drop the trident? Dude, it would have been so cool if at the end of this episode, like right before the end, I got a trident. But no! I can do that better, hold on. But no! This is a little too goofy. I left my door open, damn it. Alright. I'm gonna turn all of this stuff into sticks. 2, 3, 4. Item frames. And then I did not need to make this many. But it's fine, because now I'm not ever gonna need to make any more for the rest of my entire life. I'm just kidding, I'm gonna need to make more. Those things run out really fast. It's actually sometimes kind of surprising how fast they run out. Alright. So the big... it's not gonna be big. I'm just gonna put it right... This is sort of... This is enough. It looks close enough to the center to say where I don't even know if it's in the center or not, but I'm willing to leave it there. Alright, so there's this. Just totally guessing, by the way, and getting these right. There we go. I need to explore this little region right here, because that looks very unnatural for that spot to be unexplored, but also it's way too dark over here. There we go. I'm mainly doing this because now my actual home is marked on the map. So it's easier to remember where it is and to see exactly where it is. But also, when you put all of this into context, you can fully realize that my home is just on basically an archipelago of islands. And around me is like actual continent lands. So, yeah. I'm living on an island, baby! I'm an island boy! I'm an island boy! Really should not be singing that. A part of me doesn't want to get off, because there's still so much work to do to set up for the building project that I'm working on, because I am working on a building project right now, but despite the fact that there's still so much to do, man, I just simply... I don't know. Okay, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. That's why I'm getting off. I forgot for a second. I literally didn't know I forgot why I wanted to get off, but I'm tired. That's why. Also, last chance. I'm checking for comments to see if I see any. I'm gon' see. Nope. No comments. So goodbye. I'm signing